Today we're going to discuss a sutta called Vanaropa Sutta. In Pali, Vanaropa means ropa is planting, right? In Sinhala we call rukropane, so ropa is planting. So Vanaropa means planters of groves. Let's take a look at the Pali stanzas first, and then see what was going on in the sutta. So one deity approached the Buddha and then recited this stanza. Kesang divacha rattocha sada punyam pavaddati dhammatta sila sampanna kejana sagga gamino. For whom does merit always increase, both by day and by night? Who are the people going to heaven, established in Dhamma, endowed with virtue? Now we know in normal Pali text, there are different good karma, merits. You can do this merit, that merit, but not, we don't find places where the results of vipaka or of those good karma give you something day and night, right? So this is one of the very important places where you can see the good karma you can do, whereby you get the vipaka or effects day and night, right? Now the Deva questions the Buddha, are there any good karma that an individual, a being can do that would lead to vipakas or effects day and night? Being established in Dhamma with virtue. Virtue is sila, right? So establishing in Dhamma is the main thing. Like you are basically becoming someone who knows the Dhamma, and then you keep to the sila. We'll discuss about this Dhamma and the sila later in this context. Then the Buddha says, Arama ropa vanaropa ye jana setukaraka papancha udapanancha ye dadanti upasyan. Those who set up a park or a grove, the people who construct a bridge, a place to drink, and a well, those who give a residence. For them merit always increases, both by day and by night. Those are the people going to heaven, established in Dhamma, endowed with virtue. Now we have to figure out what specific karma we have to do, not because we want to get merits, results day and night, but that is what can happen after involving in these things. Arama ropa vanaropa. Arama ropa. Now a lot of people misunderstand Arama to be the temple. Arama is not the temple in this context. Now in the commentary Attakatha it says Tatta Arama ropati Pupparama Phalarama ropaka. On one side gardens with flowers and orchards. So those are the Arama ropa. If someone can make a park with a garden or with an orchard, that is one good karma that will help that person to enjoy the results day and night. Maybe other good karma you will enjoy only daytime. Some other time it could be only night time, but this one day and night. So I don't know how many people can afford to make a garden with flowers and then an orchard. Then you may need to plant. You need to plant flowers. You may need to plant other trees with fruits, right? And then what is Vanaropa? We have to find out what is Vanaropa. In Pali it says in the commentary, Vanaropati sayanjate aropima vani simang parikkipitva chetiya bodhi chankamana mandapa kuti lena Ratti Rattana Divattananam Karaka Chayupage Rukke Ropetva Tadamanapi Vanaropa Hevanam. It's a long interpretation. That means in the forest, you don't need to plant trees, right? In the forest there are a lot of trees. But what one can do is, in the forest, one can sort of do a kind of measuring about a certain type of land, and then one may be able to construct a pagoda or a bodhi tree or a place for people to do walking meditation, chankamana, maybe a mandapa, maybe a pavilion for other monastic or other good things, maybe a place for monks to stay day and night, Ratti Divatthana. So when someone can construct such places, someone may need to additionally plant some trees for beautification, but it is in the forest. So that is called Vanaropa, because you are planting a tree in that context too. Now this is one of the best suttas where Buddha talks about environment. So do not cut trees. Do not cut trees. And there is one other stanza in the Dhammapada, Vanang Chindata Marukka. So cut down on the forest of your defilements, but not the actual forest. So nowadays there is a big discussion going on the climate change. So trees, right? Plantation, vegetation, right? So anyway, Buddha says one does not cut down on trees, but one is going to plant trees for flowers or for fruits. That is one thing. The second thing is Vanaropa, that is Aramaropa. Vanaropa means one is going to construct a beautiful monastic thing, pagoda, maybe a bodhi tree pavilion, or such places. One has to do a research for that, and then kind of a survey for that, and then to additionally plant trees and then to offer. That is Vanaropa, Aramaropa, Vanaropa. Those are the things in the first thing, as the first thing. The second thing is Setukaraka, the people who construct a bridge. Now of course we can't make bridges for big roads, right? But there were times people could construct small bridges for those who can go from one place to the other place, maybe for a small river or something like that. It's a huge good karma, because anybody can go from this place to the other place anytime, 24/7, right? That is what it says. Now when there is a garden or an orchard, one can enjoy the benefits 24/7, 365. Bridge is also the same, right? That's the second thing. And then a place to drink, a place everybody can go and then drink clean water, right? Now we know there are not enough places for everybody to drink clean water. Everywhere in the world now, the water is getting unclean for different reasons. But if someone can maybe create a place where people can drink clean water, maybe with a filtration project. I know there are people who go to the northern province and then who make those systems for those people who cannot drink clean water, right? So we can find out those examples. A place to drink, and a well. Now well means a place where you can see water. Then maybe there may be places where we call man-made lakes, right? Created ones, right? So for future purposes, right? Now in Sri Lanka we talk about a lot of lakes, right? but not many people trying to create new lakes, right? Right? So we need to create, because water is that important, right?
There's
We always
in States, United States and Canada, DART team, all they do is when there's an earthquake or a tsunami or something happen, something, all they do is right away go to that place and provide them clean water.
Clean water.
So they have a system, they set up that system, and any dirty water, they can purify it and it's become
Purified.
That's
Yeah,
all they do.
so that's the particular good karma that it talks about, right? A well or any purification of water project. And those who give a residence shelter, right? Who can create, who can make houses. At the same time, those who give a residence, maybe someone who can give his or her residence for a day sometimes, right? Who can provide one's place for other people. Not everybody can do that, right? There are reasons when other people come, they might sometimes make it unclean. But anyway, if someone can provide shelter, maybe permanent shelter, maybe temporary accommodation, right? So these particular good karma, so those who can set up a park or a grove, what we call a place, we call it a garden with flowers, and then an orchard, who can construct a bridge, small, large, who can create places for people to go and then drink clean water, and make sources for good water, and those who can give a residence. So they are the people who will enjoy those good karma 24/7, 365. Other people who can give other things, they also enjoy the good karma, but according to this teaching, these particular individuals, they enjoy 24/7, 365. Now, in addition to doing this good karma, they need to establish themselves in the 10 kusala. What is Dhammatta? Dhammatta. Eva rupani punyani karuntanang dasa kusala dhamma purenti. Tesu titatta dhammatta. So dasa kusala, the 10 skillful activities, are the basis of all of us, if you really want to attain Nibbana, right? Panchasila is a normal thing for everybody to take every time, but our spiritual practice based on 10 skillful activities. If you don't practice 10 skillful activities, you will never make your way to Nibbana. Now, this person, in addition to the making these particular things, must practice 10 skillful activities. What are they? Not killing, not stealing, not misbehaving, and then not lying, not talking behind the back, not using hurtful words, not being a gossiper or an idle chatter, not being envious, not having thoughts of destroying other beings, and then not having wrong view. So this is our main practice that we have to do every day. So this person, in addition to making this good karma, must stay inside the 10 skillful activities. Now, Buddha identified sila as a separate thing. So sila and dasa kusala and these things. So when someone can practice morality, sila, whatever the precept, 5 precept, 8 precept, whatever the precept, and also the main thing, what we call 10 skillful activities, then if someone can do these things, who can create those places, or a bridge, or a place to drink water, or places of good water, clean water, and giving shelter, and thereby that person enjoys good karma, maybe in this life, maybe in the future lives, day and night. So that is one aspect of good karma. This particular sutta and the stanzas are mostly engraved in most of the temples in Sri Lanka to encourage people to know the benefits of particular activities, because these are big things, right? Okay, any questions? I don't think we need money all the time. The first one, I think you may need money to make a garden, because this garden should be open to everybody, right?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be your personal garden. Yeah. What about a small bridge for villages? Yeah. Footbridge you can make it so people can go, but be careful, you have to make it very strong. People will fall of the bridge, and then you will get the bad karma too. What about a place to drink? Purification system?
In Sri Lanka, the tube wells, you can provide something like in rural area with Nalali.
Yeah.
That's not really costly. But usually it's like something that I was thinking from the very beginning.
Yeah.
This is one place that I thought that this is more like people who have means to do things, resources. It's not easy for everybody to do. That's what I was thinking then.
Sometimes people can join as a group for these kind of activities. You can do like, let's say for a purification system, it would cost some money. Maybe 10 to 20 people get together, they put money, and it's gonna be a big project. Maybe a purification system costs that whole money, right? I know there are...
Building temples also the part of that, or is just talking about the...
No, building temples are not here, but it's a separate teaching.
I thought we had a stupa and...
Yeah, but that is in the commentary. In the commentary. The commentator explains Vanaropa, because actually when you say Vanaropa, Vanaropa doesn't mean that you going into the forest and then you just plant new trees. Actually, it is for a reason. The reason could be there could be some monastics who want to stay in the forest. Maybe then that person surveys a particular area, make a pagoda, but do not cut the trees. Do not try cutting the trees, and then try making new trees. But that is a hard thing too, because you have to take permission now if you're gonna go into the forest and make a so small or large temple, because forest is a government land. But maybe at that time there was some spaces for these things. Anyway, if you can get permission, if you can go and make it, maybe in some forest areas, it is also a possibility. Some people can make small gardens too, small orchards, not like very big one. Let's say someone may want to plant avocado. Maybe he's trying to open it up for everybody. I'm making that, but everybody enjoy the harvest of avocado. Maybe another fruit, maybe flowers, right? I think in Canada as well, there are the biggest gardens. They were private owned places before, like the Bouchard Garden, Victoria. It's a private property, and they gave it to the government. I think the provincial government. Yeah, you have to pay it now. Maybe the maintenance cost. Yeah, it's not free. Although, but there is something people might feel when they go inside. Yeah, ඒකත් පුළුවන්. Yeah, it's also a possibility. So yeah. For other people, someone can make a small fruit tree. Yeah. Okay, there are no more questions. We can wrap this up. May all the good karmas we've been collecting so far be shared by all the departed relatives. May they be happy and peaceful. May they attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idamme ñātīnaṁ hotu sukhitā huntu ñātayo. Idamme ñātīnaṁ hotu sukhitā huntu ñātayo. Idamme ñātīnaṁ hotu sukhitā huntu ñātayo. Also, let's share all the good karmas with the deities who protect and bless all of us. May the deities share in all these good karmas. May they be happy and peaceful. May they protect and bless all of us for good health, long life, and all the prosperity. May they also attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Ittavata ca ammehi sambatam punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti sindhya. Ittavata ca ammehi sambatam punya sampadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti sindhya. Ittavata ca ammehi sambatam punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti sindhya. Akasatta ca bummatta deva naga Punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkantu loka sasanang. Akasatta ca bummatta deva naga Punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkantu desanang. Akasatta ca bummatta deva naga Mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakkantu mang paranti. Finally, let's make a great wish. May all the good karmas we've been collecting so far help all of us to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana silissa niccang vaddha pacayino chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarugya sampatti sagga sampatti mevaca ato nibbana sampatti iminate samicchatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Down 3 times.